Welcome. Welcome. Let's talk about love. You see, there's so much about love today. Everybody sings about it. The media, the entertainment world, Christian folk, philanthropists. Love, love, love. And if you're not careful, we think that word love is the same across the board, but it's not. When you come to the Christian life and Christian living, love is not like the rest of the world. To the rest of the world, love is a feeling, kind of a Valentine kind of a thing. Love is something you just kind of in your belly, in your heart, and kind of a thing, and you have a feeling, and it's more of affection kind of a thing. But when it comes to Christian love, the kind of love I'm talk about is not just that. So I want to show you today the two most outstanding attributes of agape love or Christian love. When you talk about love in the Christian circles, this must come to fore. This must be on the table, or else you're not discussing love. Love is important, love is true, love is real, but they have different connotations in different places. Let's not confuse them. Like somebody will say, I love God, I love my dog, I love my wife, I love ice cream. All those four faces of love, they are not the same thing. All right, so let's look at what is outstanding about Christian love. Let's go to that magnificent chapter about love in the Bible. That's 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians. And the very first thing that Paul said love is, there are these two outstanding things. Everything else hang around them. And what's that? Let's go to that place in the Bible. Take a look. It says, love suffers long and is kind. Then talk about other things after that. Love does not envy, love does not parade itself, not puffed up, does not behave rudely. But the very first thing that mentioned was love suffers long and is kind. Let me show you another new translation that will kind of speak to you. That word love suffers long and is kind. It says love is patient, love is kind. That's NIV. So when we talk about love in the Christian circles, what do we mean? The very first thing that Paul said love is that love is patient, or love suffers long, and love is kind. These are the two pillars that the Christian love rests on. Without this, it doesn't make sense. The Christian love doesn't make sense. So it rests on the pillars of long-suffering or patience, and then kindness. Those are the two major pillars of love as far as Christian life is concerned. If you declare that you are showing love and you are loving, if you don't do these two attributes, you are not loving as per the Christian world. Now, let's look at it. Love suffers long. Amazing. Love begins with the enduring emotion. Love suffers long. So it doesn't start with this jelly feeling, I'm going with you to somewhere in the outer space. No. It starts with the reality, with the struggles of mankind, and with getting on the ground. That's why you see the Bible said, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That's heart-wrenching. That's God's kind of love. That's suffering kind of love. That's going all the way in spite of the trouble that we face. So love is long suffering. Love suffers long. Love is patient. So now our own love is realistic. If you go out to the world out there, they talk about love in different ways. But our own love is realistic. Our own love is really looking at human predicament, human struggles, human problems, and then accept to step in and suffer. You can see that the emblem of love in Christian circle is the cross. It's a place of suffering. Love suffers long. And second, love is kind. That means love is generous. Love is a gift giver. Love is kind. It looks at you, look at it. Love is patient. That's the defensive. Love is kind. That's offensive. Love is patient. It takes on all the negatives from you. And then love is kind by being positive toward you, by being kind, by going all the way to see to your welfare, to take care of you, to be a blessing to you. So love is kind. Love, first of all, love is patient. The second, love is kind. So kindness is shown in generosity, in being able to bless me and help me and assist me without thinking of what you are going to get from me. Love is kind. When somebody is kind to you, you know that they are well disposed toward you and they are generous toward you. So those are the two pillars of the Christian love: patience or long suffering, and kindness. So ask yourself, who am I being patient with? And second, who am I being kind to? God is kind to both the evil and the good. It makes his rain to fall. It's tangible things. You can see rain, giving his only son. So when we talk about love in Christian circle, it's not about that Valentine feeling. It's about coming down to suffer long and be patient and being kind to those who are around us. Thank you for listening. Appreciate your presence.